Peace, peace, peace. What up? First and foremost, hopefully the Most High in house shall bless you all day. We're alive in the Most High in house shall's body by His mercies you are consumed. One, we're alive in the Most High in house shall's body, and two, we're naturally alive, man. I want to get into this too, man. And also, man, I just want to read this Jeremiah real quick because somebody, I know that especially she's in the faith, she's in the hospital right now, but that's why I would know that. That's why gotta pray for all our brothers and sisters, man. No matter what state they're in, man. This is natural, man. That's why James says pray for one another. But we want that spiritual health as well, man. Like like your house. I said the whole body is sick. Isaiah says it. So yeah, I just want to say this as well. It says, "For I will restore health unto thee, and will heal thee thy wounds, saith the Lord, because thou hast called at thee an outcast, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after." Yeah, exactly, man. So, yeah, man, that's just is what it is too, man. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick, man. But I just want to be real brief with this real quick because yeah. Because we talked about this yesterday in the eunuchs and things that nation. I was reading Proverbs 5 because today's the 5th. So I want to go into this real quick, man. How yeah, man, how this how also too we touched on yesterday in the fruitful and multiply video of how there's eunuch from birth and how that was spiritual. We talked about this a lot of times as well, like this whole the scripture where Yahusha said, Matthew, then of course we know Jeremiah, Daniel, Paul, was all those people were eunuchs, but physically, but spiritually as well. That's what as well, man, not being going after God's spiritual adultery too, man. So, because that's what Yahushua was talking about, man. That's how he talked. That's how he came at people. That's how he's preaching, man. He was talking spiritually, man. So, because you looked at it in Wisdom of Solomon, all that type of stuff right there. But let's get this too, man, because yeah, man, because since we talked about it yesterday, man, about eunuchs from birth, and we're just gonna talk about real quick. We ain't gonna be too long. It's just Proverbs 5. Real quick though. This Proverbs chapter 5 and verse 6. It says, least, because this is all if you read Proverbs 5, this is also talking about dealing with strange women, pretty much adultery, but spiritually, how should I say, my words of spirit, we're talking about let's look at this aspect of spiritual adultery as well, like that Hosea 2 and 5, things of that nature, man. Playing Israel playing the as we're playing the whore, man, spiritually, let's look at it spiritually though. Let's get this Proverbs chapter 5 verse 6. It says, "At least thou ponder thy paths of her ways. Her ways are movable, and thou canst not know them." So let's get this Proverbs chapter 5 verse 6. It says, "Least thou shouldest ponder the path of life, and her ways are movable, that thou can't not know them." So yeah, man. So it says, listen, the adulteress, her ways are movable, man. Yeah, and her path, that leads to death. Spiritual adultery, man, leads to death. And worshiping other gods, or even the god of your belly, god of your mind, like Ezekiel even says, get the idols out your heart. Because even Paul says, listen, your God be in your own belly. And that mixed with what he said in 2 Timothy, man shall be lovers of their own self. Because not only people worship Satan, other gods, people worship themselves nowadays. What other god, idol that you have, man, put that away, man. Work it, or just the Most High house shall come first at all times. We'll worship them in spirit and in truth. Like Psalm says, that trust in them at all times, man. So, yeah. So, let's get this, let's read this one more time. It says, Proverbs chapter 5 verse 6. It says, "At least thou shouldest ponder the path of her ways are movable, that thou canst not know them." So, yeah, let's grab this, Luke 17:21 real quick, because it's movable, right? Talking about being movable, right? And, the Most High house, man, their kingdom, their ways, man. The kingdom was within, man. So it says, let's get this Luke chapter 17 verse 21. It says, neither shall they say, lo here, or lo is there, for the kingdom of Yahweh is within you. Exactly, man. So that's why you don't even go after another wives, strange wives, strange women. That's the whore of Babylon, or the god of your own mind, or other gods, other philosophies, other doctrines, things of that nature, man. Because the kingdoms are within you, and notice how it said her ways are movable, man. That strange woman, the strange gods, those whatever you have, man, that's immovable, man. You know, the kingdom is within you. So the Most High house I gave us a kingdom that's within you that can't be let's get this, can't be shaken or moving. So let's get this Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 28. It says, "Wherefore, receiving a kingdom which cannot be moved, and let us have grace." So yeah, and whereby we serve Yahweh acceptably and with reverence and godly fear, exactly like we just talking about. So yeah, that's talking about the physical kingdom as well, but also too the inward kingdom, man. It can't be shaken or moving, like off of I forget where else is the scripture, man. Like it says somewhere, I'm forgetting where it's at, man. Not being shaken and moving, standing firm in the faith, man. And that's too. That's what your house I said, Mark for him. That's solid ground, man. Like it says, "Wherefore we receiving a kingdom which cannot be moved, let us have grace, whereby we may serve Yahweh acceptably in reverence and godly fear." Exactly, man. So, yeah, man. So let's get this Matthew chapter 19 real quick. Okay. All right, got some. And then in these virgins, man, Matthew chapter 19, verse 12, it says, for there are some eunuchs which were born from their mother's womb, just like Jeremiah 1:5 and Isaiah 49:5. It says, for there be some eunuchs which were born from their mother's womb, and there are some eunuchs which are made eunuchs of men, and there be eunuchs which they have made eunuchs themselves for the kingdom of heaven's sake. Exactly. Yep. He that able to receive it, let him receive it. Exactly, man. So those is going to not to the right hand to the left, man. Those are those that followed the Lamb wherever they go, man. Like didn't worship, like just kept the ways, the faith in the Most High Hashai's ways and His instruction, man. And they follow Him where they go, man. That they're not shaking or moving, man. And that's what it is, because this is really spiritually as well. I mean, listen, if you want to, because no, but he even gives the context, man, eunuchs of men. Well, no, like eunuchs of men or eunuchs of things of nature. He's saying eunuchs of men, like natural eunuchs, things of nature. There's some, but also too spiritual eunuchs. Before all that, man, before even like the men we just talked about, Paul or Daniel, Jeremiah, man, those men were spiritual eunuchs. Even, of course, they were natural eunuchs, but beforehand they were spiritual eunuchs, man. They followed the Most High in your house, wherever, man. They wasn't shaking or moving. They just kept faithful, It says, for there are some eunuchs which are born from their mother's womb, and there are some eunuchs which are made for eunuchs of men. There be eunuchs which have made themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven's sake, and which he that is able to receive it, let him receive it. So that's that Revelation 14:14. That they follow the Lamb wherever he goes, man. It's good. And Wisdom of Solomon 3:14 goes into that. Like, blessed is the man that yeah, we can get it, but no, let's just get this too, because I gotta go soon. It says, these are they which are not defiled with women, and for they are virgins. These are those are chaste virgins, like Paul says in 2 Corinthians. And remember, which I had to get into, like in the law of Leviticus says the high priest must marry a virgin. So your house shall come to the volume of the book. So he's talking about these right here, man, like these being the chaste virgin to him. So these are they that which follow the Lamb wherever so he goeth, and these were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh and unto the Lamb. So yeah. And there's that verse 5, and there was no guile, and for they are without fault before the throne of Yahweh. That's why it says, come boldly before the throne of grace, man. And also, too, being as walking as he walked. Because Yahweh, like he said in Peter, he was a man with no guile and deceit. And Psalms 32 says that. Blessed is the man without guile. Like, no guile, no deceit. And he's even said that to Nathaniel. Shoot. I think I made a video about it. I didn't talk about it. That's why Nathaniel was destined. He was always, like, he was from the womb of Yahushua. The Most High Yahushua knew who he was, man. Because John 1:47, man, it says Israelite indeed with no guile, man. So he was, he was a spiritual eunuch as well, following Yahushua, man. So yeah, man, I just want to get into this, man. So hopefully this is edifying, because since we was talking about this yesterday, so peace.